This is our retro doorbell.
Our indoor enclosure is constructed from stained basswood. The stain serves to add to the lush retro aesthetic, while the basswood is both cheap and easy to manufacture and also improves the acoustic quality of the sound. We also have cutouts on the front to allow the sound to resonate more and add more detail and ornamentation. All panels of this enclosure were laser cut in EPIC, which allowed us easy remanufacturing and reassembly during the prototyping phase, and also allow for a cheaper, more accessible product. As you can see, we have 6 chimes which form an A major pentatonic 7th scale, which can be configured in many different ways so that the user can play their preference of melody. Finally, we have the wiring coming out here. This can plug into the wall or could move through a drill hole in the wall to internal wiring. Or if you don't have a convenient outlet nearby, you can simply plug it into an external power supply so that you can make this product portable and plug it in anywhere.
The outside enclosure is made up of the same 1/8" basswood as used in this enclosure, also made in EPIC, but in this case it's stained and sealed such that it's waterproof and will withstand the elements of being outside. Additionally, there are other waterproofing measures such as O-rings in the button, as well as adhesives that are waterproof, amongst others, to keep the water out of the circuitry that is inside of here. So inside of here we have the IR distance sensor, which monitors the presence of visitors, oriented downward about the bottom of the enclosure. We also have the button inside here, in which it's encased in PLA plastic pieces to increase the surface area of the button so that people with limited mobility can still press the button. This will be attached to the wall, same as this enclosure, by the choice of the homeowner, either with screws, which are included in the packaging and not in this case is taped to the wall. You could also use various adhesives if you so choose. This wiring will be inside the wall, not on the wall like this, just like most doorbells are, and it allows for the permanence of these two to be placed wherever the homeowner so chooses.
Here's an overview of the circuitry for our design. On my left, you will notice a breadboard circuit with 6 linear actuators, each having their own N-channel MOSFET to control their voltage output. There's also an Arduino, which contains digital pins that connect to the infrared distance sensor and the push button on my right, which are responsible for actuating the solenoids and creating that desired soothing chime sound.
The code is made up of various if statements that are nestled within an endless loop that are constantly checking for activity from the push button and the IR distance sensor. When a distance less than or equal to 110 centimeters is sensed, or when the push button is pushed, the linear actuators are actuated. Both the distance threshold and the melody can be adjusted according to the user's liking by going into the Arduino program.
Here's a demonstration on how to use our product. So first, you approach the doorbell, and you can either press the button on the outdoor enclosure, or if your hands are full, or you have limited mobility, you can wave your hand or leg underneath the sensor, and it also activates the doorbell.
The motion sensor also allows pet owners to train their pets to actuate the doorbell by themselves.